of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is one of the most famous scientists in history. His discoveries changed how we understand the universe. Einstein's story is not just about science, it's about curiosity, hard work, and never giving up. Let's learn about his life, his achievements, and why he is still remembered today. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in a small city called Ulm in Germany. His parents were Hermann and Pauline Einstein. His father worked with machines, and his mother loved music. As a child, Albert was curious but quiet. People thought he was slow to learn because he didn't start speaking until he was about 3 years old. However, he was always thinking. He loved to ask questions and figure out how things worked. One story says that when Albert was 5, his father gave him a compass. Albert was amazed. He wondered, why does the needle always point in the same direction? This little compass made him want to learn more about the world. Albert wasn't the best student in school. He didn't like strict rules and memorizing facts, but he loved math and science. He would solve math problems for fun, and his teachers noticed how smart he was. When he was a teenager, Albert's family moved to Switzerland. There, he finished school and went to college. He studied at the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich. He wanted to become a teacher in math and physics. After finishing college in 1900, Albert had a hard time finding a job. He applied for many teaching positions but got rejected. Eventually, he found work at a patent office in Bern, Switzerland. At the patent office, Albert checked designs for new inventions. Even though this wasn't his dream job, it gave him time to think. During his breaks, he wrote about his own scientific ideas. In 1905, something amazing happened. Albert published 4 papers that changed science forever. This year is called his Year of Miracles. Here are some of the things he discovered: the photoelectric effect. He explained how light can act like tiny particles called photons. This helped scientists understand light and won Albert the Nobel Prize later. E equals mc squared. Albert wrote the famous equation E equals mc squared, which shows how energy and mass are related. Special theory of relativity. He showed that time and space are not always the same for everyone. They can change depending on how fast you're moving. In 1915, Albert completed another big idea called the general theory of relativity. This theory explained how gravity works. He said that massive objects, like the sun, bend space and time around them. In 1919, scientists confirmed Albert's theory during a solar eclipse. People all over the world heard about it, and Albert became very famous. In the 1920s, Albert was living in Germany and teaching at universities. But during this time, Germany was going through political changes. Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party came to power in 1933. The Nazis didn't like Jewish people, and Albert, who was Jewish, felt unsafe. Albert decided to leave Germany. He moved to the United States and started working at Princeton University in New Jersey. He lived there for the rest of his life. During World War II, scientists in the United States were working on a powerful new weapon, the atomic bomb. Albert's famous equation, E equals mc squared, helped explain how such a bomb could work. Albert didn't build the bomb himself, but he wrote a letter to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, warning that Germany might be creating one. This letter helped start the Manhattan Project, the secret program to build the atomic bomb. After the war, Albert felt regret about the bomb's destruction. He spent the rest of his life promoting peace and speaking against war. In his later years, Albert continued to study science and share his ideas. He was also known for his kindness and sense of humor. People loved his wild, messy hair and simple lifestyle. Albert refused to wear fancy clothes or take himself too seriously. He once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." He believed that creativity and curiosity were the keys to understanding the world. Albert Einstein died on April 18, 1955, at the age of 76. Even after his death, his work continues to inspire scientists and people around the world. Albert Einstein is remembered as a genius, but also as a humble and curious person. He showed us that the universe is full of wonders. His discoveries changed science forever and helped us understand space, time, and energy. Einstein's story is a reminder that great things can happen when you ask questions, stay curious, and never stop learning.